The purpose of RBMT is to assess everyday life past memory problem in patient who has experienced brain damage through injury or illness, and it is also to monitor changes following treatment for memory difficulties.
Assalamualaikum and good morning.
Waalaikumsalam. Morning.
What is your name?
My name is Nuriana.
Nuriana. So when is your birthday?
3rd of September 1997.
Okay. So basically today we will do the RBMT2, which is the Rivermead Behavioral Memory Test 2. So this is the booklet. I will show it to you. So what I want you to do is try to remember this person's name. Okay. Her name is Catherine Taylor. Can you repeat the name?
Catherine Taylor.
Later on, I'm going to ask you what her name is. What I'm going to do now is to put something of yours away and see if you can remember to ask me for it when I say we have finished this task. I also want you to remember where I put it. Can you let me have a personal item?
Yeah, sure. My handphone?
Okay. When I say we have finished this task, I want you to ask me for your handphones and to tell me where I put it. I'm going to set this alarm to ring in 20 minutes. So, when it rings, I want you to ask me about your next appointment. Say something like, can you tell me when I have got to see you again? Or words to that effect. Now I'm going to show you some pictures that I want you to remember. Look at each one carefully and tell me what object is pictured. I shall show you each one of 5 seconds to give you chance to memorize it. Later on, I'm going to show you more pictures and I want you to pick out the ones I have just shown you. What is this?
Glass.
Okay. What is this?
Star.
What is this?
Drum.
What is this?
Gayung.
Okay. What is this?
Horse.
What is this?
Pig. Bracket.
What is this?
Book.
Okay. What is this?
A clock.
What is this?
A camera.
Okay. Next, I'm going to read you a passage of about 5 or 6 lines. Listen carefully, and when I have finished, tell me back as much as you can remember. So are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, let me start. Mr. Brian Kelly, a Security Express employee, was shot dead on Monday during a bank raid in Brighton. The 4 riders all wore masks and one carried a sawn-off shotgun. Police detective was shifting through eyewitness accounts last night. A police spokesman said he was a very brave man. He went for the armed raider and put up a hell of a fight. Now tell me back as much as of the story as you can.
The security name was Mr. Brian Kelly. And then there was a bank raid rob, something like that. There were 4 robbers wearing masks. One of them carried shotgun. The security man was shot dead. The police detective said he was a very brave because he fight the robber.
Okay.
That's all I can remember.
Okay, that's good.
Based on the video, the client get 13 either correct, and this is what the client answers. So the total score that the client will get is 10.5. So the raw score also will be 10.5. When the raw score is 10.5, the standardized profile score the client will get 2. For screening score, we will score later at 6D.
Now, we are going back to those pictures I showed you earlier. For each picture, I want you to tell me whether you saw it before or not. Okay, let's start. Did I show you this picture before?
Yes.
Okay. This one?
Yes.
This one?
Yes.
This one?
No.
This one?
Yes.
This one?
No.
Okay. This one?
Yes.
Oops. This one?
Yes.
This one?
No.
This one?
No.
This one?
Yes.
And this one?
Yes. Yes.
This one?
No.
This one?
Yes.
Okay. This one?
Yes.
This one?
No.
This one?
Yes.
This one?
Yes.
This one?
No.
The client say yes and recognize 10 pictures, so we will tick 10 tick in the box. And the client get 3 false positive where she say yes to the picture, although actually she never seen the picture before, so we will put it 3 in the box. So the row score, the total score need to minus by the 4 positive, so we will get 7. When the row score is 7, the standardized profile score we will get 0. For screening, because the client not able to identify 10 picture correctly without no 4 positive, so the client will get 0.
This time, I'm going to show you some faces. I want you to look at each one carefully and tell me if the person is male or female. Also tell me if the person is under or over 40 years old. This is just to help you to concentrate since you will have to remember them later on. Is this person male or female and under or over 40?
Female. I think he's over 40.
Okay.
Male. Under 40.
Good. Okay, this one?
Male. Under 40.
Okay.
Female. Also under 40.
The last one?
Female. Above 40.
Okay. What I'm going to do now is to trace a short path around this room. I want you to watch what I do, and when I have finished, please do the same thing. I'm going to start from this chair and take this envelope with me. From this chair, I'm going over to the door. So from this door, I'm going over to the window. From this window, I'm going over to the table. So on the table, I will leave this envelope. So I'm going back to my chair again. Now, I would like you to do is to start where I started and follow the same path. So can you start now? Yes, right now. Miss, I took something with me. Do you remember what it was?
Okay. I remember left message and then on table, the door, and then window, table, fish, and back to my chair.
The client's route is from the chair, table, door, window, table again, and back to the chair. The client able to visit all 5 locations correctly, also start and finish at the correct location. The pair orders that appears in the client's route is 3 out of 4 pair orders. 1 point is deducted because the client visited table twice. So the raw score is 10 minus 1, which is 9. Therefore, the standardized profile score is 1. Since the client failed to recall all 5 stages of the route in the correct order, the client got 0 for the screening score. The client picked up the envelope after prompt and left the envelope at the correct location. Therefore, the raw score for immediate message is 2 out of 3.
Now, we are going back to those faces I showed you earlier. For each face, I want you to tell me whether you saw it before or not. For each face, I'd like you to say yes if you saw it a few minutes ago and no if you didn't. Are you okay, Miss?
Yes, I'm okay.
Can we proceed?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. Yes.
This one?
No.
This one?
No. Yes. Yes. No. Yes.
This one?
No. Yes.
Okay.
The client only able to identify 4 faces correctly with number of false positive 2. Therefore, the raw score is 2 with standardized profile score 0. Since the client unable to identify all 5 faces correctly with no false positive, the screening score is 0.
So, Miss, now I will ask you some questions. So, what year is it now?
2015. Yeah, 2015.
Okay. What month is it?
October.
October. Okay, good. Day of the week is it?
Today is Monday.
Okay, good. What date is it?
Day
Yes, date.
25th
25th.
or 25th of October 2015.
Okay. What place are we? What place are we in now?
Clinic.
Clinic. Okay. What city are we in?
Shah Alam.
Shah Alam. How old are you now?
19.
19 years old. So, in what year were you born?
1997.
1997. What is the name of the present Prime Minister of Britain?
Donald Trump.
Donald Trump. What is the name of the present President of the USA?
Barack Obama.
Okay, good.
The date is not included in the scoring for orientation. From the client response, the client able to get 4 correct answers. So the raw score that the client will get is 4. When the raw score is 4, the standardized profile score that the client will get is 0. For screening score, because the client not able to answer all orientation questions correctly, so the client will get 0. This is the correct answer that the client should answer. This is what the client answered. The date is wrong where the real date is 29 October 2018. So the raw score that the client will get is 0 because the date is wrong. And it is more than 2 days out. So the standardized profile score that the client will get is 0. For screening score, because the client cannot answer the correct date, so the screening score that the client will get is 0.
Have you eaten your breakfast?
Yes, this morning I've eaten nasi lemak.
Okay, that sounds great. So basically, you come to the clinic with who?
I come with my mom.
You come with your mom. So by motorcycle or by car?
By car.
By car, okay.
When can I get to meet you again?
You can come by next Monday. I will set new appointment and I will inform your father or mother.
Okay. But I come with my mom.
It's okay, I will inform your mom.
Alright.
Okay.
From the video, the client asked the therapist when do I have to say again spontaneously when the timer ringing. So the raw score that the client will get is 2. When the raw score is 2, the standardized profile score, the client will get 2. For screening score, because the client asked an appropriate question when without prompt when the timer ringing, so the screening score is 1. This is the example how to score.
Do you remember that story I read to you earlier?
Oh, about the bank robbing.
Yes, I would like to know how much of it you can remember. Now, tell me as much as you can.
The name of the security is Kelly Bryan, and the bank was being robbed. Mr. Kelly Bryan was shot dead. There were 4 robbers. wearing mask. One of them bring shotgun, and the police detective said Mr. Kelly Bryan was a brave man because he took up a fight with the robber. Yeah, that's all I can say.
Okay, that's good.
The client get 11 idea correct, and this is what the client answers. So the total score that the client get is 8.5. So the raw score that the client will get also 8.5. When the raw score is 8.5, the standardized profile score the client will get 2. For screening score, we need to combine together the story immediate and delay. So for immediate, the client able to get 13 idea correct, which is more than 6 idea. For delay, the client able to get 11 idea correct, which is more than 4 ideas. So the screening score, the client able to get 1.
Do you remember the path I took around the room earlier?
Oh yes.
Okay, I would like to see if you can still remember it. So could you start where I started and take some routes as I took?
Alright.
Okay, can you start now?
Now,
Yes, right now.
from my chair, go over to the window, and then from the window, go to the table, and message, then go back to my chair.
Okay, that's good.
The client's route is from the chair, window, table and back to the chair again. The client only able to visit 4 out of 5 locations correctly and also start and finish at the correct location. The pair orders that appears in the client's route is 2 out of 4 pair orders. No point is deducted, so the raw score is 8 with standardized profile score 0. Since the client failed to recall all 5 stages of the route in the correct order, the client got 0 for the screening score. The client picked up the envelope spontaneously and left it at a correct location, so the raw score for the delayed message is 3 out of 3. Sum up the immediate and delayed raw score for message, so the client got total raw score of 5 with standardized profile score 1. Since the client picked up the envelope after prompt during the immediate stage, the client got 0 for the screening score.
Do you remember this person's name?
Taylor,
Her first name began with C.
Charlie Taylor.
The client unable to remember the first name with or without prompt. However, the client managed to remember the second name without prompt. So the client got total of raw score 2 with standardized profile score 0. Since the client only able to recall the second name without prompt, she got score 1 for the screening score.
Good, we have finished the test.
So I can go back home right now.
Yes, you can go home right now. But don't you remember something?
Oh, can I get back my phone?
So can you remember where I put your phone?
If I'm not mistaken, you put it on drawer.
Okay, good. So now this is your phone.
The client able to recall the item with prompt and able to recall the place where the item is kept without prompt. So the total raw score is 3 with standardized profile score 1. Since the client unable to recall the item without prompt, the screening score is 0.
The total standardized profile score that the client get is 9, so it is indicate that the client has severely impaired memory function. The total screening score that the client get is 3, which indicate that the client has moderately impaired memory function.